Any of you guys watching and listening, ask yourself that question. What are you going to do with the time you have left? Are you going to just go through the paces and just casually go through life and not doing the things you want to do? Or are you going to go out and make stuff happen and make your life what you want? I never ever kid myself about the time I have on this planet and the time I have to live. I know how precious time and life is. There is a date and a time where I won't be here anymore. My question I always ask myself is, what am I going to do in that time I have left from now till then? What am I going to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to see? Who do I want to meet? I'm always asking that question. It's a really good one that drives me. You can't wait for someone to give things to you, because no one's going to give anything to you. You can't wait for the conditions to be perfect, because let me tell you a secret, the conditions are never going to be perfect. You can't wait for someone to help you, because let me tell you a secret, for the most part, no one's going to help you. You've just got to get up, get out and get shit done yourself. If you take it by the balls, take life by the balls and go out and try to make shit happen yourself and work your ass off to get there, things will start happening for you.
My challenge in our generation is that gradually, through entertainment, through television, through media, through every way possible, we are living in a generation of the dumbing down of ideas. Because we have traded effectiveness for busyness. Statistics say we are busier than any other generation we have seen in the last 300 to 400 years. We are so busy. We are busier than a one-arm wallpaper hanger. We're just busy. We are just as busy as we can be, and we think because we're busy, we're effective. But I want you to challenge your schedule for a minute and ask yourself, are you really being effective? Or is your life cluttered with all kinds of stuff that demands you and drains you and taxes you and stops you from being your highest and best self? And are you substituting busyness and all the chaos that goes along with busyness from being effective? Let me tell you, a bunch of scientists got together, they began to do some research, and they begin to determine that 80% of the things we do are busy things that we do in an area that is not effective, that the average person only spends 20% of their time doing the thing that they are really gifted at, created at, passionate about, excited to do, and the rest of it is all the dismal, dumb stuff that we all have to do in order to survive. Just crazy stuff that we're doing. Wonder what would happen if we would go from doing 80% of things that are busy but not effective and 20% of the things that are really effective if we would switch those numbers around and only give 20% of our time to the things that we have to do and 80% of our time to the thing that we were created to do.
Perfection does not exist in business, in life, in relationships, in anything. Yes, there's going to be things that don't work. Yes, there's going to be things that aren't perfect, that are broken. But for the most part, you're never going to find those out until you get going. Because until you get going and it's working, you don't actually know what's not working. Stop looking for everything to be perfect until you do that thing, until you go out and start that thing, achieve that thing, and just take the first step. It's so important that you just get started, and then along the way, what you do is you adjust. Life is going to throw this shit in your way. You're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. You're going to have bad days, weeks, months, potentially even years. You're going to be at rock bottom. If your mind doesn't understand how to deal with those problems and those downs, you're going to get stuck there. You're going to get stuck in the darkness. You have to train your mind how to look for the light, even in the darkest situation. You have to train your mind to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it.
Wonder what would happen to your life. Now think about it a minute. There's a lot of things you could take from me and I could make it. You could take my suit, I got another one. You could take my car, I could get another one. You could take my house, I could get another house. But when you take my time, you have taken something from me that is totally irreplaceable. We take all kind of classes for money management. We know how to manage our money. We know how to repair our houses. We're working on our hair and our bodies and all of this kind of stuff. We do everything except the most important thing is to value our time. It takes time to be creative. You were meant to be creative. You were created in the likeness and the image of a creator, and in that likeness and in that image, you have creativity. If you had time, you would be creative. But in the absence of time, and with busyness and clutter, and the phone ring, beep, beep, beep. Y'all got music playing on your phone, all kinds of stuff. And no matter what kind of song you put on it, after a while, you hate to hear it, because every time you hear that sound, you know it's somebody else wanting something else from you that's taking you away from what you are gifted and creative to do.
You gotta stare all that shit in the face and say, you can't beat me, I'm too strong. What most people do is they roll over, but you can't. It ain't gonna be easy. Most of the time you're gonna feel like there's no way out, that you can't do it. But listen to me when I say there is always hope. But you have to take control, grab it by the balls and attack it head on. Never run, always fight.
This is a life class. That means that we have an opportunity to learn how to maximize our lives. Think of the things that you're doing that somebody else could be doing. And think of yourself as a precious commodity, that you are going to reserve your energy for your highest and best use. The first thing we teach people that understand their significance, if you are doing anything that somebody else in your life could do, you are not reserving yourself for your highest and best use. We are not using our life, our time, our energy for our highest and best use. And something in the back of this brain back here is going,
bring it. Back off, negative, not happening. In fact, stepping it up. I'm training harder, eating cleaner. I'm training more. I'm learning and reading and studying more now than I ever have in my whole life. Do I get dinged up? Of course I do. You know what? No factor. No factor. Deal with them. You know what? You know what I hear? I hear the clock ticking. That's what I hear. And the end is nigh, and time waits for no man. And you young guns out there, 18 years old, 20 years old, 24 years old, listen. Life goes by, and it goes by quick. Don't waste those years. Don't waste them. Live them. I know that you don't think you're going to live to be 30, much less 40, but you are and you will. And the earlier you get in the game, the better life you're going to have.
you're missing it. You're missing your life, your purpose, your passion, your excitement, your enthusiasm. And through these classes, what we want to do is shake you and rattle you and stir you up to understand that every moment is a gift, every second is a gift, every thought is a gift, every idea is a gift, every opportunity is a gift, everybody you meet is a gift. You are gifted with opportunities, and I want to show you how to begin to maximize what you've got.
Healthier, wealthier, stronger, smarter, better. Better. And if you're an old man like me and you haven't gotten on track yet, get on track. Get on it now.